So, the cards in front of you are your Helot, which is the little fighter guy that you're going to be controlling, and then this is you. You're a Lannister. Okay, you are Don King. These are your Mike Tysons. You do not care if Mike Tyson lives or dies. You are just trying to profit from this fight. Okay, from their brutal existence. So, you guys should have all your command tokens and your deception tokens. Some of you don't have deception tokens. Don't worry about that. I'll explain why in a sec. And we're going to pass out influence cards. So I'm going to take this deck, and I'm going to shovel it up. And I'm going to give you each 6 cards. And you each get to keep however is indicated as your influence stats.
1. Woo!
Okay? And look at all of them. So some things you're going to see on the cards. One of them is going to be like FFD, that's forward-facing direction. That means which direction your Helot is facing. This is all grid-based, and it actually costs movement points to rotate 90 degrees.
Okay,
so your direction is important. The other thing you'll see is like plus or minus SDS. So SDS is this. When you attack and defend, you're going to use 2d6, okay? And when you're plus SDS, you're going to roll 3d6, and you're going to keep the top 2 values. If you're plus 2 SDS, you'll roll 4d6, and you'll keep the top 2 values. If you're minus SDS, it's the inverse. You'll roll 4d6, and then you'll keep the bottom 2 values. So the way we do it, the reason we do it like that is so your range is always 2 to 12. So even though the odds may be like drastically against you, you could always do like a crane kick and actually pull off the impossible. Like you always have a chance, okay? But that's what plus or minus SDS means as you're going through the cards. If you have any questions about the cards that you want to keep, you can ask me. But for the most part, they're all useful. Just grab one that sounds cool or you think the title's funny. Don't show it to anybody. Keep it face down, and then give me the rest of the cards back.
So how many do we keep?
Cheaters.
You're going to keep 2.
Influence.
Oh, it's my influence,
Yeah.
This looks confusing as heck.
Exciting.
That too.
All right. So what would be the difference between like a focused or standard attack?
Okay, so focused attacks. If you look at your coins over here, each one of these has a body location on it.
Geez,
Left upper, right upper.
Oh my God, it's like Mech Warrior.
Yeah. So you've got body locations. A focused attack means you get to pick the body location. A standard attack is it's gonna be a random body location from 1 to 6. The head can only be hit on a focused attack. You're never gonna randomly hit somebody in the head.
Okay.
This
Oh
overall,
my God, these are body parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
and this overall condition is
Like Fallout.
like your endurance, right? So
Okay.
if you run out of overall condition, your Helot's exhausted and he just kind of like passes out and it's over. Okay.
It's sort of like
As you're doing damage, you're going to be grabbing those coins and then you're going to have them in a pile in front of you, and that's the winning mechanic. Whereas the biggest pile of coins at the end of the fight is the winner, not the last Helot standing. But sometimes those coincide. You do get bonuses for having the last Helot standing in the fight, things like that.
How dare you?
You better not steal them when we start playing, or you're in trouble. Being too
I wanted to see
social.
if you had thought of everything because it sounded like you had.
Do you hand paint all these, or like?
No, this is how it comes out of the box. Like when you buy Nexus, like all your shit
I think
is
he
done.
means like you guys,
okay.
or like whoever
I did.
manufactures.
No, I don't.
it.
Somebody does.
Yeah,
That's
somebody
5 years
does.
making it. I can't.
And I
make that.
probably want to.
He pays them to do it.
Yeah, I pay somebody else to do all of that stuff.
Oh, looks sick. It's really dope.
Yeah, it's
They're actually
pretty nice.
kind of sharp too.
Yeah, no, they're dangerous. It's an NC-17 game. I don't sell it to children. No way.
Let's go. All right.
The cards, the turning point cards are very. I don't know if you've noticed the coins, but they all have a middle finger on them.
Wait. Oh, what?
So this is not a game for children.
I love that.
It's okay. It's not a game intended for children. Like my son plays it and he loves it.
So it's not like it's not. Sometimes I have issues with war games where you roll the dice and something random. Sometimes the random part I don't care for. Other games I do. So it's nice to see that it's like you're kind of determining. It's giving a purpose to what you're actually hitting.
Yeah.
Like there's still random, but at least you know you're hitting something.
Yes.
That's
No,
nice.
it's gonna be good. The random stuff in that case is going to be good. There's going to be random stuff that's going to happen to your health that you are not going to like. There is tons of random stuff in this game.
Well, it's
This
not that I
is
don't
like,
like it. It's just sometimes it irks me.
when people ask me, like, if I have to sum it up in just one phrase or one phrase, this is a total Ameritrash dice chucker. Like, it is all themed, and it is all dice. So this is it. You guys have those cards, okay, and that's all you get for the game. Those are all the command tokens you get. Those are all the deception tokens you get. I will explain what all those things are as we're playing.
Cool.
When you'll actually remember and retain that information.
Oh my god, I love these. Yes.
Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is and what we're going to do for the rest of the fight is called the command round, okay? And this is where we determine everyone's initiative, and then everybody spends their command points on actions and movement, okay? So determine initiative and start the command round. Everyone's going to grab that little pair of dice that's by you, and you're going to roll them, and we're going to do some things here. Okay, so if you look at this, it has the initiative order: instinct, deafness, cunning, and then the rest of the stuff. Okay, so instinct goes first. None of you rolled an instinct. Deafness goes next. So you're going to have first initiative. You're going to take this 3, okay, the number part, and you're going to lock it into the 1. So you have first initiative. Cunning is 5, so you're going to lock that into your 2 slot over there. Okay, physicality and will are both tied for useless. So 5 is going to go into the 3 slot, and then 4 is going to go. 4 is going to go into the 4 slot. Okay. Now you're going to look at the traits that you've rolled, and you're going to increase your trait counter by 1. Okay, wait, stop! I forgot to do something at the beginning. Okay. All right. Look at your hoarder or your pellet cards, and they're going to have trait bonuses. This one's instinct, deafness, and cunning. So your instinct and your deafness and cunning are all going to go up by 1. And then you guys are going to do whatever's on your card. So,
I'm so short.
This would be
Swagger. Let's go.
yeah, you got swag.
Dude,
Now.
mine's sick. I think this one's my favorite.
Now you increase your trait counter by whatever you just rolled by 1.
Oh, okay, so I have the cunning. So that goes up.
Oh.
What if it goes over?
I think it just you go up by
Just go
1.
up by 1.
Oh, you just go up. Okay,
So if it was 1, make it a 2.
there's 3. There's 3.
I wish I could increase
Well,
mine by 5.
then you did something wrong. There's no way you have 3.
Did I read my thing wrong?
So cunning, no. The trait bonuses are at the
Oh,
top.
sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Instinct, physicality,
Gotcha.
So your cunning will now be a 2, and then your instinct is a 1, and your physicality is a 1.
Gotcha.
Is the map layout? Can we just throw stuff on there before we
So
start?
I've got 8 different map layouts. That I call them barge schematics because this is all happening on a giant space barge, right?
Okay.
So the Nexus is like the center of all known dimensions and universes, and only the most intelligent and evolved species figure out how to get to the center of their universe. So the brightest and greatest of every dimension conceivable out there got together, and the only thing everybody had in common was a love of violence and a desire for fame and money.
Hell
So
yeah.
that is what the Nexus is all about.
Understandable.
So
Relatable.
I understand.
Oh, that big guy is this guy.
that's Targ the Carver.
Oh.
We will have a miniature of him one day, but it's going to be a big deal when we finally do it. There's a guy, James Herman, who does sculptures. You've probably seen his saber-toothed tigers and dragons and stuff over there.
She's not even see it.
Oh.
And Targ was made by James, and he is solid bronze. He's 250 pounds. And I recommend you go give him a big hug before you leave. And it's the only reason I bring Mike with me is because I need somebody that can actually put that thing on the table because I cannot do it.
Understandable.
Okay, so now that we've got all that straight, we're going to start with the very first command round for the person that has initiative, and that's going to be you. Okay, so the first thing you do, and you can't forget this is so important. You look at that 3 and you grab a coin out of the crowd pile over there. You grab 1 and you put it in that 3 slot on your turning point counter. Super important. That's the first thing you guys do when you start your command round. Let me tell you about the crowd pile.
You guys.
I already told you guys, the person with the biggest pile of coins is going to win the match, right? But the crowd also has their own pile of coins. And if the crowd's pile of coins is bigger than any of your individual piles, then you all lose because the crowd was not entertained.
Oh.
Okay?
There's a hidden
So that's a draw.
NPC.
Okay? Now,
Oh, so I'm already behind. I'm gonna be
everyone's
behind.
behind right now. You're just starting. Nobody likes any of you.
They'll roll higher than me.
No, that doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Let me
matter.
tell you why that doesn't matter. Because you always get 6 command points. No matter what you roll, you've got 6 command points. The only thing you're rolling is to determine how many of those points you can spend on movement and how many of those points you can spend on action. Okay? Now
Okay.
you have a really easy decision to make. It's 3, and 3 minus 6 is 3, so it doesn't matter what you do. You're going to have 3 movement and 3 action points to spend this command round. Okay? Now, while I'm talking about this, and since nobody can use it against you, this is a perfect time to tell people about it, is the deception token. With that deception token, you can tell somebody else how they're going to spend their points. Okay? So if somebody rolled a 5, you can say, well, you have to do 5 actions and only 1 movement. Okay? And you take that decision away from them and their ability to make the decision.
Okay.
So if you don't spend all of your command points during your command round, the crowd gets really pissed and they throw feces and bottles at you.
Oh, let's
Okay?
go.
So for every point that you don't spend, you're going to lose 1 from your overall condition on your helmet, and that's going to go into the crowd pile. Okay? So to start things off, you've got 3. 3 is one of my favorite numbers to start with in this. You are the zealot. Okay. Action points are going to be used for combat. Movement points are going to be used for movement. Okay? Movement works like this. 1 point to move forward, diagonally or straight in front of you, it's just 1 point. Okay? 1 point to rotate 90 degrees. Okay? 2 points to move left, right, or backwards without changing your forward-facing direction. Okay? And that's your basic movement stuff. There's other movement things, and I'll explain them as they come up. You don't need to know about them right now. Actions are going to be the attacks like we talked about. You can do a focused attack where you aim for a specific body part. That's going to cost 3 action points. Standard attack where it's going to be a random body part is going to be 2. And then a wild attack, which is only going to do overall damage. It's basically like this, okay? Just flailing. That's only 1 point, and it only does overall damage. It doesn't do any body location damage to the victim. And it even costs you 1 overall to do it.
Oh, wow.
So your helmet gets tired flailing around at its opponent, okay? The other things you can do with action points is you can grapple, which is, that'll open up all the grappling commands. And we'll start talking about that when you guys get closer together. But right now what you need to know, it's 3 points to bust open one of these boxes and see what's inside of it. Might be good, might be bad. It's 1 point to kick over the brazier and light the arena floor on fire. Okay?
Wow.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Solid. Oh my god.
I thought it was solid.
Constructed
Yeah.
terrain. That's crazy.
Okay? So when you kick these over, if you're standing here, it falls that way. If you're standing here, it falls that way. If you're standing here, it'll go diagonally and be there, and the box will be off the board. So make your first move. You've got 3 movement and 3 action to spend.
Are these entrails?
Oh yeah, let me tell you about those. So these are gut tiles, and these are blood tiles. Okay, a blood tile. If you step into a blood tile, you're going to roll that black directional dot, and that's going to tell you which direction your helmet slides in. This is the north part of the board. Okay, so if you were to step in this and you were to slide north, you could brace yourself on that box and you just stay right there, no problem. But if you were to roll east, you would slide over into this tile right here. If there happened to be a floor saw or some floor spikes there, you would then fall into said spikes or saws. Okay? Now, the guts tiles, once you step into them, it doubles your movement. Okay? So if you rotate, it takes 2 points to rotate instead of 1. And to move out of the guts, it takes 2 points instead of just 1. What I would recommend is moving towards one of these braziers and kicking them over, light the floor on fire, and then you're only going to lose 2 overall conditions for not spending all your action points.
Yeah, that's what I
Or,
was thinking.
You know, I already told you what the deception tokens do. I didn't tell you what your command tokens do. Okay?
Right, yeah.
Your command tokens will give you an extra movement or action point. Okay? So if you wanted, you could go 1, 2, 3, spend one of your command tokens to go 1 more movement, and then bust open the crate with your 3 action points and see what's inside of it. It would leave you in the guts tile, and you know, but that's just another thing you could possibly potentially do.
Well, okay. Well, that was. I wanted to get to the box, so that's
You wanna do
exactly
that?
what I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So take one of your command tokens and just kind of place it to the side so we know you spent it. And you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to kick open this box and we're going to find out what's in it. So to do that, you're going to look at this right here. This is the crate card, and it's got a little table from 2 to 12. And you're going to roll 2 of those 6-sided die, and you're going to match the number up to what it says on the card.
Something bad. Let's go. Instant loss.
4.
I got a shoe.
Oh, nice. Okay, so the weapon cards are right here. Shivs are great because all of your weapons that you have, which there aren't a lot of weapons in this game, you pretty much only get them when you open a box. You actually start with one, which we'll take care of that in a second. Okay, so this is a shiv. And basically what this is going to do is this is going to double your bonus when you attack somebody from behind. Okay? We're going to put that right there so everybody knows that you have a weapon. You actually start the match by, what does that say?
Boofing.
Boofing, that's right. You stick something up your butt and you bring it into the arena. And you're going to roll on this chart to see what is in your prison wallet. 3. Okay.
A shield.
A shield, wow.
Wow, all the way up there.
Yeah, all the way up there. Okay. So with the shield, you can use this to protect a specific body location, which I wouldn't do right now because you'd have to be armed with it. Okay. And when you're armed, it tells you different things about the weapon. So armed command limitations, no grappling or focused attacks while armed with this weapon. So you probably don't want to arm it. If you leave it on your back, what it does is it nullifies the behind the back bonus when somebody attacks you from behind. And then you're going to put that up here because you're equipped with that. Okay.
None of you know.
None of you know. Okay. So you've spent your stuff. We're going to remove this box because it's been destroyed and it is now off the table. So now number 2 in initiative order is you. And you rolled a 5.
Yes.
So the very first thing you do is reach into that crowd pile, grab a coin out, put it in the 5 slot. There you go.
And so with my turn, how much movement in action?
So you rolled a 5.
Yeah.
So you can do 5 movement, 1 action.
1 action.
Or you can do 5 action and 1 movement.
Okay. So we're gonna do 5 movement. That was at 1, 2, 3. And then turning is 1.
Yeah.
And going up is 1. And then when it comes to landing on that.
Okay, so now you're gonna roll to see where you slide.
Okay, and it's the black one?
Yep.
North.
North.
So I go back.
Yes, you go back. Back from whence you came. No. And now you have 1 action point. And if you want, you can kick over that brazier.
Oh, you can't kick over. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can kick that thing over if you want.
I'll kick it over.
You might as well spend it. So now roll because that's actually kicking it into this and it can't stay there. So roll that directional die and let's see where it lands.
Northeast.
Northeast. So that's right here. Okay, so he lit you a little singed, a little, not bad. You're just going to take 1 overall and you're going to put that into the crowd pile.
1 overall.
Yep.
Crowd pile.
Put that in the crowd pile.
Does the blood tile get removed now that he's stepped on it?
No, that stays there. The only way they're going to get removed is if the fire lands on them, floor spikes pop up underneath them, or a floor saw rips through them. You get to ignore blood tiles.
Yes, I sure do.
That's your little special trick. Your special trick is that you can grapple somebody for only 1 action point instead of 2, because your hand's in. Okay, so that concludes your round, and now we're on to number 3, which is you. You rolled a 5, so the very first thing you do, there you go. I like it.
Started.
Yep. Right there, right in the 5 slot. Right in the 5 hole.
So, So how much movement do I have then? Sorry.
Well, it's up to you. You can
5
do
or
1 movement, 5 action, or you can do 5 movement, 1 action. Which I would recommend 5 movement and 1 action.
And how is that total determined again?
You have 6 command points, and you got to spend 5 of them on action or movement because you rolled a 5, and then the rest of them have to be spent on the opposite. So I call them a ratio die because what you're determining is just kind of the ratio of how you're going to spend the points between actions and movement.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I stop here.
4 and then roll and see where you slide.
And then after I slide, do I get the next
Yeah.
movement?
So you're going to slide west.
Yeah.
So you didn't slide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're fine. Yeah,
Cool.
west doesn't do anything. You brace yourself on that. If that had just been fire on the floor, you would be put in flaming state. You're good.
Going to get you. So then 5.
Fine, right. Now, what you could have done, and I'll tell you now because it's really not too late, is when you were here, you could have kicked this over to get rid of that action point,
Pretty
and then
embarrassing.
and then that way you don't lose one of your overall for not spending your actions. And that's the other important thing to keep in mind. You don't have to spend everything together. You can do a couple movement in action and then a couple more movement and vice versa. Okay? Okay.
I'll do that.
So then we're on turn number 4. What's the first thing you do? Get that coin, mark it on your turning point counter.
All right. Let's go.
Now you can move 2 and 4. And man, did he set you up nice for this? Because it only takes 2 movement to just start pummeling it. Apparently, he was like, "Oh,
I was
okay,
coming for
I'm
him, but now
feeling-
he's probably going to come for me.
I'm feeling very hittable."
You could.
Now here's the issue, and honestly, it's not a huge issue because it doesn't matter what you do. Since that fire is here, every square you enter around that fire, you're going to take 1 overall damage. So you're going to take 2 overall damage running up to him, but there's no way to avoid that.
Right.
You don't want to walk directly into it because again, then you'll be flaming.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that'll walk right up to Jared.
1, 2. So take 2 of your overall and put it in that crowd pile.
2 overall.
There you go.
Just take some random attacks.
Okay. So what I would suggest is it's early in the fight. There's no specific place that's weak. Your best odds of hitting somebody is your standard attack right now. So you can take 2 standard attacks. The other thing you could do is if you look at your action menu, there's this thing called feinting, right? So you could like feint an attack and then take 1. Now what that does is that gives you an SDS bonus. So with an SDS bonus, you would then roll 3d6 and you take the highest 2 values against him defending with just rolling 2d6. So you could either just do 2 standard attacks, which would just be 2d6 against 2d6, or you could feint, take 1 standard attack with an advantage. Or you could, do 4 wild. I mean, you could do lots of different things, but I think those are probably your 2 best options right there.
So I would do that.
Absolutely. If you did that, I would feint because you want to make sure that one lands. And yeah, absolutely. And it says at the bottom, so this card may be used before any attack rolls. So when you guys grab your influence cards, make sure you read the bottom because some of them say you have to use it before the rolls are made. So I've had a lot of people when I'm demoing be like, "Aha!" And it's like, no. Now everybody knows what card you has. It's the only thing that you accomplish there.
Okay. So yeah, that's what I'll do.
So you can feint?
Yeah.
Okay.
Feint.
Okay. So he's going to use a daily affirmation, which is going to give him a +2 damage bonus.
I am
on this
beautiful.
attack.
I am strong.
There you go.
Okay, so now I roll
Okay, so grab 3 of those red dice
3 red dice.
and give the defender 2 blue dice. And roll it up.
Why am I rolling 2 then?
Because you're just defending. And you don't have any advantage or disadvantage. So you got a 7.
Big buddy, big buddy.
Okay, you got a 9.
10.
Okay.
Well, do you
No,
take
9.
the 2
You
highs?
just take the 2
Oh,
highs.
2 highs. Okay,
Yep.
right.
So you got a 9. You got a 7, so that's 2 damage, but you got a +2 damage bonus, so that's 4 damage.
Big
So now
buddy.
you're going to roll to see where he hits you. It's gonna be that random body
Head.
location.
No, it
Can't be head. It's only focus. 3, right upper, right upper. Okay,
So
so
you get 4.
you're gonna take 4 from there, and then whenever you do location damage, you also do overall damage. So take 4 out of your overall.
Oh.
Oh. And then this goes to.
To this gentleman over here.
Brandon.
Just had his helmet smash you in the face.
All right.
Now,
Dang.
something else you can do. You're out of points unless you want to spend command tokens, but you have 6 of them for your particular character. Glow. Okay. When you glow, you get the equal amount of damage that you just did from the crowd pile. You also leave yourself negative SDS to defend until your command round. So someone in your position can do this. You're the last person to move, right?
Yeah.
If you glowed it, you're going to be negative SDS to defend until your command round. Well, if you get initiative, then that's not going to matter.
Yeah, okay.
If you're the last person to get initiative,
Well, then
it might matter.
Just that chance.
So it's just something that I wanted to make you aware of if you wanted to do.
like that. Okay. Where's the gloat? Oh, here it is.
Fame commands.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead.
You're going to glow?
Just
Okay.
one command then.
So take 8 coins from the crowd pile and set them into this gentleman's
What if the
pile.
crowd runs out?
So when the crowd runs out, you can't glow. Okay. The only thing that you can draw from the box is for your turning points. Okay. Anything else, if the crowd doesn't have enough coins, then you just can't do it.
All right. Well, I think that's all for me, right?
Okay. So that concludes our first command round. Now this process is just going to repeat until the fight is over. This is the,
Okay,
the
cool.
kind of main mechanic. Okay? So now everybody grab your dice, and we're going to roll to see who gets
So
initiative.
what happens when these now go away?
No, those stay there, and as it becomes important, I'll tell you guys about it. Make sure you roll the white one too.
Ah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so we got instinct and 6. So you're first because instinct comes first.
Eddie had 6.
Nice.
Man.
I really
Yeah,
chose
that's
a good
bad.
option.
You're down to
I know,
4,
right?
so you're gonna
I
go
am the
second.
best.
Okay. You got cunning in 6, so you're gonna go third, and you are gonna go last with your will. Now everybody, increase your trait with what you rolled. So give yourself an instinct. Put that up to 2.
Cunning goes up to 3.
There you go. Okay, so your cunning's at 3 now. So this is a good point to talk. Good time to talk about this. If you look at your action menus on this side, you see all the different traits. Okay,
Oh.
and then starting at 3, you can spend those traits on these abilities, right?
Okay.
So now that you have a cunning of 3, you could increase any other trait by 1.
Okay, so you need D's by another one. Okay,
If you wanted to. So and those are spendable. And then if you get it up to 4, you can spend it on that. Up to 5, you can spend it on that.
Oh, man.
And they do, as they accumulate, you can spend them. You also have special things. If you look at your trait bonus on your hellets, they have unique trait abilities. And those are things that only your hellet can do by spending those particular trait points.
And if you spend the trait points, you lose.
Yeah,
Right? You
they're
have to
gone.
build them back up.
And they max out at 5. So once you get to 5, that's it. Even if you roll that trait again, it's not going to increase anymore. Okay? All right. So
Oh, my turn.
you're first. Okay. What's the very first thing you do?
I take
Get your token.
Stick it on 6.
Yes. Stick it on 6.
Right.
Okay.
Then,
Now. That's
so I can only do
that's
6
your-
of one thing. Got it.
Yeah. So what is perfect because you're right in front of them,
Yes, it is.
and it's like you can just spend 6 points just pummeling them.
Wailing.
And the only way you wouldn't be able to do that if he was like, "Oh, I've got a deception token, and I'm going to make you spend it all on movement," and then you wouldn't.
In fact, he does.
But who knows what he may?
I definitely go.
You're not going to do that.
I don't have much money.
Huh?
Yep. The deception.
Oh,
he's
joking.
I get it.
We've been fake gaslighting each other all day. And at this point, it's just getting really confusing.
Still don't know the word.
Okay, so you can spend your deception.
Is that what you're doing? Are you attacking?
Is that what I'm doing?
I don't know. Why don't you tell us?
So just so you know, the way deception tokens work, okay? you go through your big elaborate plan, and you're like, I'm going to move here, and then I'm going to do this, and you spend like 15 minutes putting it together,
Oh, and
and they're still free to go. No, you're not. That doesn't sound good at all.
And they can do that to anyone, anywhere on the map.
They can do that to anyone at any time.
Cool.
Okay, so those are single use. Once you burn them, they're gone.
If I burn this on him, can he burn his on mine?
So
Counter mine.
okay, so no, what happens is in order to counter deception, you have to spend 2 deception. So he could, because he has 2 deception tokens, or if for some reason he just wanted to help him out, yes, he could spend 2 to counter it. But he has no deception tokens, and I don't feel like he has any friends at this table that care that much about
What do I get out of this?
I could be
What do I
wrong.
get?
Great for Jared to lose 2 demos.
Be the last one of both of them.
Down bad.
That's so fun. That'd be really. That's actually kind of funny. I guess I would use this.
Use it for sure. Otherwise, he's gonna attack me.
So yeah, I'm assuming you just step within a tile of that. Of the
So this will be
spikes.
2. You'll lose 2 because there's fire. There's fire over there. Spikes. No, spikes don't hurt you.
Okay.
Spikes are just they're in the way. They're indestructible obstacles. Later on, a floor saw is going to become involved, and they're in the way.
Nice.
The other thing that you should know is when you attack somebody, if they have something behind them, you're going to do an extra 2 damage to them. Okay? Because they can't go with the punch. They have to take the full brunt of it. And that can be anything. That can be another helmet. That can be a wall. That can be one of these columns. Okay. Right. Okay. So you've got 6 points to spend on movement. So you need to try around and do something. You can't finish where you started. So don't do
Just
that.
back and forth and back and forth.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can only rotate twice in any given square. Okay.
You
Because
can't just rotate 6 times.
yeah, you can't rotate 6 times. So you can go like 1, 2, but you can't go like 1, 2, 3 because really all you needed to do is just go 1.
Yeah.
So you can only rotate twice in any one square. You can't finish where you started. And other than that, do what you want. Enjoy being mild with fire.
1,
Meant to do that.
2.
Okay.
And then this is 1, right? So 3.
So that'd be 3.
And then back here would be 4.
That would be 4. And now you're in the gun.
5 points of damage.
He's gonna take 2 points of damage for that, 1 point, which is 3, and then another point of damage for that, which is 4. And that's gonna go in the crowd pot. Don't try and goof it. Your helmet's there. I don't know. I need to use these points. I've got some over there that you can take home and do whatever you want with.
So then if I move here, that'd be 2 movement, right? 'Cause I
That
was
would
in
be
the
2
guts.
movement. Yep.
Okay. And now I'm on 1.
Yep. So roll to see where you slide to.
Put this
Come on to the
Oh.
west. East, I mean.
southeast.
Southeast.
Fine.
Onto more blood.
Southeast.
All
right.
So he's on more blood.
Yeah,
They're all good.
See where he goes. Oh, and he
Do I
takes
take
1
damage
damage.
from fire?
Yeah, 'cause you got fire.
I'm just leaving it there just in
Maybe
case.
he'll slide into the fire.
I'm just leaving it there just in case.
Northeast. North. Okay. Got 1 more damage from that fire.
All right.
Put my hand out for a reason, you know?
All right, and that's it.
Yeah.
Wow,
You
what
sure?
deception did
So you
that?
don't
I
want to
think
do
so.
anything else?
That's all I can do.
All right. So now who's number 2? Who does number 2 work for? Okay, what's the first thing you do, number 2?
Token for
Yep.
Your
I'm
arms
making a
are
big
long.
deal about this, and you guys will understand
Oh,
why
yeah.
pretty soon.
Okay, so I have 4 things I can do. I guess I missed the part where how do I determine what I can do on my turn?
You can
Like
move
based on
You
your
have 6
times,
altogether, right? No matter what.
Exactly.
So you have 6 altogether, no matter what. So you have to do 4 because you're each 4. You have to do 4 of one thing and then 2 of the other. So you can do 4 movement and 2
Gotcha.
attacks
Or
or
2 action, 2 4 move.
Yes.
Gotcha. So
I'm catching on.
She's learning. She's thinking.
can you knock these over or no? No.
It's stuck.
Is there any ranged combat or is it just melee?
There is ranged combat if you should happen to get a ranged weapon out of one fights.
So I guess I'm gonna spend There's not really much. I guess I can chase him.
Okay, let me show you.
I also get the
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, that's
and then
all.
you can do 2 on a standard attack.
Yeah.
Just punch it.
bam, bam.
Yeah, fuck you. Let's do this.
Okay.
We love it.
So
Yeah,
We're gonna
but-
take 2 damage. 2 damage from going through the fire.
So he gets 2 reds, right?
Yes.
If you get 2 reds, you have 2 blues.
And is there any what? Can I like buff myself in any way? Like how would I?
So okay, so here's something you can do. You could grapple her. That's only 1 action point. Okay. But right now, if you do damage to her, she's got that column behind her, so you can do an extra 2 damage. Okay. But yes, you can grapple her, and once you grapple, that opens up all of these commands. Okay. Like drag and take down and throw. So if you take her down, you kind of throw her to the ground, you leave her prone, and you have enough to try and grapple and take her down, but if you miss the grapple, you won't be able to take her down. Now, that being said, if she's still grappled at the end of your turn, she has to liberate herself before she can do anything on her turn. So you could, grapple her and try and take her down, and if you miss, you can just keep her grappled and kind of see what happens. You've got options.
So excuse me. So is this an action I could take? The headbutt?
So that costs you 2 will and 1 swag.
I
So
think
you
I
get
have-
2 will and 1 swag.
I think I need it.
Yeah, 2 will and 1 swag. And then what does the headbutt do?
Take a head location shot at no penalty. Your ally takes 2 head damage if unsuccessful. Its opponent must be grappled to attack.
Okay. So you could grapple, and if you get her grappled, you could do the headshot, and then you could do the takedown.
Then I can do the takedown?
Yeah. Or you could, grapple her, miss, and then try to grapple her again. And if you grapple her the second time, you can still do the headbutt.
Okay, so let's try the grapple first.
All right.
So
So he's gonna grapple.
does
So
that
you're
just
both
immediately
gonna roll.
happen?
You're both gonna roll 1. Let me see that before you.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, when do I need to? Do I do that before he tries to grapple?
You don't want to use this right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I won't.
This isn't gonna anything for you.
So it's just a contested roll.
Yeah, it's a contested roll. You're both gonna roll 2d6. 2 of them.
Oh, 2.
Oh wow!
Oh,
See, she got a
wow.
4 and a 2, and you got a 4 and a 1, so that's less. So you can try it again. I'm like the most obnoxious demo guy.
Okay, do it. Oh
Oh,
wow.
double that's
twos.
good though. That's good.
That's good.
That's good because the crowd loves that. You did
Oh,
something
they
that
love
the crowd
doubles.
likes, so you get 1 token from the crowd pop.
Ah,
We call that a
congrats to
crowd
that.
pleaser.
We love a good crowd
Look at the
pleaser.
pile in front of you.
The one that you
Oh,
don't
when-
have.
Oh.
Okay.
Welcome.
So I failed. So then my other that
So
was
the-
both of my
that's
action
it. Yeah,
points.
that's both your action points, and now you're just, you're just one with the universal shit.
Language.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Harsh. Okay, who's number 3?
Watch my language against the guy that made a game that has middle fingers on the coins.
You should see the turning point cards. They're even worse.
I'm up, so I have 6. I need 1 of these. It's good there. Yep. Boom, boom, boom.
I didn't even have to remind him. This dude's a professional.
Up. So
We're quick
this
Most of us.
southeast. So that way,
Guts.
the guts.
Now.
So
you
how
gotta
long
keep
do we
Oh, wait,
do?
that's right.
Yeah.
Okay,
no
so
cheating.
sorry.
We all
So
saw
I,
that shit.
so I have 6.
What
That
does
was,
the guts do again?
that was 1.
Double
It's gonna
trigger.
cost them double the move.
And it takes, so it's for me to move, to look at this, it's going to cost 2.
Rotate.
That's
it's gonna
fine.
cost 2.
That's cool. Move that there.
And also you take fire damage.
Yeah, you're
That's
gonna
right.
take fire.
You're
You're
right.
gonna take 2 fire damage. 1 when you move into it, and 1 when you're rotated.
Put those there. And then when it comes to the crate, I can attack it.
But you can't because you only have 2 movement.
Oh, right. How much, and for a crate, how much is it again?
3 actions.
3 actions. 3 actions.
You can attack Brandon.
Okay, cool. And so
That's
slipping.
though.
You can't attack anybody. All you've decided
only
to
have
spend
one.
all 6 on movement. So
Yeah,
all
spend
you're
all
doing
6
is
on
movement.
movement. Oh, okay. You're right. I was thinking 3 for some reason.
So in this turn he can only
I
move
complimented him.
four
I
times.
turned the face down way too soon.
I can turn the face.
So on his turn he can only move or only attack. So higher rolls isn't always the best.
bonus.
Right.
So if something says
Depending on the situation,
Yeah.
right?
if something says MP, what is that?
Movement points.
Movement.
Yeah, let me see that. Movement
Oh, and then
points.
AP is action. Gotcha.
Yeah, you can do that.
And it's just one.
So it's two. No, you have 2 movement points left.
Okay, and
right?
I use on two
So
different.
you could do this to move somebody 2 movement points, and I'm just saying it costs 2 movement points for somebody to go backwards and keep their forward facing direction.
That's great.
But do whatever you want to do. Victor.
Well, that's what I wanted to do.
Huh?
That's crazy.
Huh?
So I'm
You
gonna
could
use.
definitely back Jared up into that spike, though.
I really could, but instead I'm gonna
Yeah,
use my 2
that'd be
movement.
hilarious.
I'm gonna back you up into
There's no
fire.
spike.
It's
There's
just a
only one
filler,
thing.
Brandon.
Yeah, it's not spikes. It's just,
Exactly.
yeah.
So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna take control of your
So that's called meat puppet.
meat puppet.
Yeah.
So I take control of your helmet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my last 2. I'm gonna move you back to the fire.
Oh my god.
So you are now a flaming helmet. So you take 5 overall damage. Okay. 3, 4, 5. That goes to the crowd pile.
You've got nothing, and you've given them
Now,
more.
you are going to take 1 damage at the beginning of every command round until you stop, drop, and roll.
Okay.
Okay?
Which
Now,
takes 3 actions.
Do I also do more damage to somebody?
Okay, if you grapple somebody while you're flaming,
Oh, you put
they
the
will
fire
then
too?
become flaming.
Let's
And
go.
One more
Let's
caveat
go.
to this rule is if you win the fight, if you're the last helmet standing and you are flaming, you get a 10 cred bonus from the crowd.
Oh, that's
because
sick.
The
'Cause
crowd
you're fired.
loves
The crowd
a
loves
flaming helmet.
That's so cool. That's amazing. All right. I believe that's all I can do. Yes.
I want you all to know I'm never putting this fire out.
Wait, so if you're the last helmet standing and you're on fire, you get 20? You
Yeah.
get 10 for
Yeah.
being the last one
Yeah.
and 10 for being on.
Yeah.
I'm making big monies.
Some people, like, if you're, as you play the game
Those
more,
damn Mario Party stars, man.
It's your turn.
I think it's me. You were first, right?
You just
well,
went
no,
before me.
so you guys, and this is why we lock everything in.
Yeah.
Okay? So you were
He was
first.
blind.
Why did you just go?
I did. He did.
I
Okay,
did.
set
you
me on
did.
fire.
Okay, you were 3, right?
Yeah, I was
Okay,
3.
so you're 4. Okay, got it.
I want to go get food.
Oh, there's one there already. Okay, put that back in the crowd pile. You
No, it's
keep.
3 and 4.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 4.
Oh, I thought there
Way
was
to go.
one before. I got real excited.
Yeah,
Oh,
Nothing.
just go. Oh,
Oh.
man.
I was
Anyway,
excited
just
for it.
move
Yeah.
along. Nothing special happens if that were the case.
All
Forget
right.
that.
Out of my head.
Okay, so.
That's 6. That's me.
Yeah.
And I'm not grappled. So
No, you're
I
not
don't need to do
You
anything
failed.
crazy. Okay, well, I really don't want to go anywhere.
Would anybody care for a Mento? They're the freshmen.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you.
This weekend I would be like a giant Mento.
Okay, so I'm going to, I guess, just attack him because I don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah. Fuck me up. Let's go.
Yeah,
Hit him.
I will.
Later.
Okay, you can do standards. You can do the whole feint thing. You got options.
Thanks,
It's gonna hurt.
God.
It's gonna hurt him real good. You just gotta roll high. There's a hit.
Don't forget about your reception, Jared.
How do I get them back? Can I get more? You know, that's the game. Like, wow.
Oh, spin it.
So in the
I want to do a combo.
okay.
I have 4 action points.
Okay, so you're gonna open with a focused attack, and then you get to do a standard attack for only 1 action point. So if you missed your focused attack at the beginning, though, you automatically miss all the attacks.
Right. So, how many dice do I roll for this?
So you're gonna roll 3, and you're gonna take your bottom 2, and he's gonna roll 2 to defend. Because it's focused, your odds aren't as good. But he rolls so poorly.
6.
Oh wow, he defended it.
Wow.
So you're done.
You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
Okay. Now you do have 2 movement left.
Move into the blood, maybe.
See what happens.
I don't slide on
Yeah,
blood.
she doesn't slide on
Oh, she's.
Fuck you, Brandon.
What happens if someone
Wow.
slides into somebody with the blood? If she were to step on the blood and she didn't,
And she
She did
slid
slide.
into somebody.
Yeah,
Did
but she
nothing.
slid
It's
out.
just like having a box.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got some weight to
These
it.
are the things that she can
Really
do.
nice.
Yeah, there's nothing like really exciting.
Backflip.
So backflip sidestep is if you want to try and move sideways or backwards for only 1 action point, but there's a chance you could fall when you do it. So you have to do that plus a dice roll.
waiting.
What are you doing?
People do it when they're desperate.
I'm gonna. I don't know.
You're gonna move to.
Yeah.
We're just trying to decide what two you're
Oh
gonna
shit!
move.
Wait.
Waiting.
She just shit herself. That is a free movement that doesn't cost any points. You still have 2 points to spend, even though your health shoots.
It's canon. Sorry.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
House rule. House rule.
Bloodstains. Brown stain.
Not both. You gotta run away.
So okay, when I attacked him, so when you attack with a weapon, do you
So that's only from
specifically have to? Okay, it's only from
That's
behind.
only from behind. So
Okay.
you're fine, yeah. I'm paying attention to that kind of stuff for you guys.
Okay.
Don't worry. I won't let you do anything crazy.
Is this gum?
It's Mento.
It's chewy.
Yeah,
It's a mint.
it's the fresh taker.
I've never had one before.
No.
I'm like, I don't know what's happening with this right now. I'm just
The
gonna.
ADD is out of control.
It's really bad when
Under the table.
So bad when
It's
it's
a-
first.
Where am I
This
gonna
whole
move?
group
All of us.
Is this
Yeah, this
gum?
whole group is on.
It's all of us.
We should have stopped over there for you, Gabby.
Oh my god. Yeah, they had a pivot booth over there.
What's sad is she went, I shit myself, and then immediately followed it up with is this gum, which paints a very unpleasant picture.
There's a booth over there that is like dyslexic and autistic and
Yeah, right there.
friendly. Oh, that was
The one right across from
Yeah.
you.
We saw the games, we were like,
ADHD,
ooh.
dyslexic friendly, and we were like, oh, that's gonna be nice. Okay, so I'm on
Control
guts.
blind.
So it's going to take you 2.
Also,
So
you
I
can
can
move
only
once.
move one.
Yeah, so you can rotate or you can move into one of those blood things. Those are your only options.
Only option.
Because it costs 4 to move diagonally backwards or sideways, right?
Right.
You
Yeah.
can't move diagonally backwards.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
It would cost an immeasurable amount of points to do that.
If she could move backwards, it'd be cool, right?
What is she going to do?
Pick one.
This is a pivotal moment of the game.
This
Oh
one.
my gosh.
Oh,
Wow. Wow. Look at that.
Honestly, I would have gone with
That was
I would've gone with the
brilliant.
yellow.
That's exactly what I would have done.
Incredible.
That's the best move you possibly
There's
could
so many people over there.
make. Okay, so roll the directional die series. Oh wait, you don't
No,
slide.
I don't
All right, cool. So you were 4. All right, everybody roll. Let's do another command round. Let's determine initiative and see what happens.
Ooh, terrible.
Oh no, that's good.
Man.
Sometimes.
Okay, so instinct goes first.
I'm going. What do you got?
So we're gonna lock 6 into the 1 slot.
Oh,
Then we got
last.
deafness,
I'm last.
but your deafness 3, so you're in the 2 slot.
Okay.
Your deafness 2, so you are in.
Three?
Don't do your coins at the beginning.
Nope, I didn't. I
Okay, you're
accidentally tapped
adjusting
I
it.
did contested
Yeah.
initiative rolls for just
So
roll again.
if you're what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a roll off with like some d6, however you want to do it.
Okay.
But just do one more.
Rosie.
Yep. Okay. So the answer to everything in this game is you roll more dice.
I love it.
Love it.
Okay.
Roll
So
dice.
you're first. You got 6. So what's the first thing you do?
Grab a coin.
Grab a
put it
coin.
on
Grab a
Stick
coin.
it in
We
the
love grabbing
turning
coins.
point counter.
I now have to. I now have to.
I have 4.
So that goes up to one.
2. No, it's got double yet.
So I could use this,
Not that it happens.
turn, and then spend all my 6 attacks.
100%. That's a brilliant use of that card. It's like you knew what you were doing when you picked it. Boom.
So I use pirouette so I can change my direction, my forward-facing direction anytime.
That's really nice.
Okay, so now I'm going to spend the rest of my 6 attacking.
Yeah.
And I completely forget how to do that.
Get the rolling.
Okay, so you've got 6 points.
Yep.
Okay. So what you can do is you could just do 3 standard attacks, right? And just go like 2d6 against 2d6.
Okay.
You could do a feint and a standard attack, and then you do the 3d6 and you take your highest 2, and then she defend with 2d6. Or you could do a combo, or you could do 2 focused attacks, or you could grapple her. What I would do is just do 3 standard attacks and let's see what happens.
I've got this great idea. Okay, I'm gonna grapple you, set you on fire,
You
and
really
then
wanna
we
do
go
that,
to
don't
attack
you?
the other 2. And then we
Oh my god, then we
grapple
go for both of them.
them.
Oh, everyone's on fire.
But it's up to you.
Let's just do the 3. I'll just do 3 standard attacks.
I should imagine we're like both like in the booth.
How
Just
much
like
is
all
this
this gore scarlet.
So
Like,
standard is
hey,
only take.
help me out.
I'm on
Yeah,
fire.
so
Let's check this out.
Hey, listen here.
But
You
you're
stand
swear-
there, I'm gonna give you
Now, what you could do
Just stand
is you
right
could
there.
do,
Let it happen.
like, you could do a feint, focused attack, combo, and then your focused attack.
I'm down with this idea.
But the
by way.
combo, I don't
Let's
have enough
do
points to
it.
do the combo, would I?
I won't
because
deception
it's
you
3 plus 1, right? So you do the feint, and then you do the combo. So you
I'm not
do
on
3 plus 1.
No,
Oh,
you're
you're
fine.
on.
I'm on guns.
Which you would do just like a normal dice roll. You wouldn't be negative SDS because you did the feint part of it. And then you'd have 1 point left to do the standard attack.
That's a lot of words. No. Let's just do 3 standard attacks.
Okay, there you go. So just roll 2 dice.
Ooh.
So, and I get a coin.
Yeah.
Oh, D-members.
7.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's 3 damage. Okay.
Overall?
To
Overall, right?
and 2 random body locations. So roll to see which body location. Roll the
Oh, so I
D6.
get so 3.
And she rolls and he rolls a D6.
So it's not. She doesn't take 10 damage. She takes the difference.
She takes the difference.
Gotcha. All right, yeah, who's gonna hit you? We'll let that one.
6. So that's going to be your right lower. Yeah. So take 3 points. Nice.
Yikers.
She's working on it.
All right, 2 more attacks.
Oh, I think your coins feel all excited. Just look at
But you got more stuff,
Oh,
bro.
you get coins for doing damage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I
No, I don't
gave
think
him.
so.
You mean if you don't want them, that's fine.
I'll take them.
Just keep it right there on the
Two
side.
more, 2 more times.
10 again. Wow.
This man's rolling high.
Oh, that's 5. See which body location. Oh, 5. Ooh, that's the midsection.
Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Yeah. Yep. I love that. That's the midsection. There should be 5. Just so that should be 5 right there. Did you start with 15?
Winky dink.
And each one of these blocks are 10.
Okay.
So that makes it easy.
Oh my gosh, that's so big.
Look at that.
Dude.
So do I get the ones that are? When I do damage, how does it? Does she give me her overall condition damage, or the damage I do to the body?
Oh, she gives you
You
everything.
get all that, bro. So you got
Now
What was
listen,
that?
so that was
Token.
a stack of 10 on that attack,
Yeah.
right? So if you float right now, you get to take 10 out of the crowd part.
But then next turn, there's not
Well, you're negative SDS until the next turn. So, you know, I'm just telling you.
No, you might get first.
Give me the fucking shit. Give me the 10. What's 10? I've been taking a count.
Money.
5.
But I used one of my.
So we'll use one of your actions. So you got 1 action point left. You can just kick that crazy over.
that should be 10. You count it if you want.
So attacking is 2 action points. I spent 1 to globe, which is why I can't attack again, and why you're suggesting that.
Kick over the brazier. Or you could do a wall attack. It's up to you.
Let's make it fun. Let's do the breather. So I'll kick it
Kick
over.
that over. And then, boom. Now the floor is
fire. I got it.
it's fire.
The floor is locked.
Boom. Okay. So that concludes your turn. Okay. So now number 2 in initiative order, which is
Oh,
you.
that's me. Yeah.
First thing we do.
It's time.
I need the coin for me.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We all stand points.
Then, let's see. Guess it doesn't really matter.
How have none of us gotten a duplicate yet?
I know. Because
Now I'm
dice.
excited to find out
Dice
what
are fun.
happens.
Is this
Yeah.
like a 3-player as well, or 2?
Yeah, 3 or 2. Yeah. So that's it plays the same regardless. That was one of the big milestones that we finally achieved. Because originally this was basically a 2-player game when we first conceptualized it, but
So I'm gonna turn.
it's 1.
And then this is 2, 3.
That's 2.
Okay, that's my movement.
He takes damage from fire.
Yeah, you
started
take
the
the 1.
round.
Did you put your 1 in the
And so to grapple, I need 2 attack.
It's going to touch you 2 action points.
2 action points. Okay.
So that's plus or minus SDS to defend your attack, right? So if you're plus, you would do it like that. If you're minus, you'll do it like that. Mainly, this is used when you lose limbs and stuff to remember that you're.
I might have to wild attack you just because I don't want to lose points with the crowd. What is OC? The
Overall condition.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, so I'll spend 1.
Try and grapple first.
Okay, I can grapple and then attack.
Well, you can grapple, and then that opens up your grappling, and you can do a crush. And you won't lose your overall condition if you try and crush.
Gotcha. Okay.
And this way, if you miss your grapple, then you can.
Okay. All right. Well,
Well, that's
that's
pretty
grapple.
good players.
So
What all does it come with? Grappling?
So it's just 2d6 against 2d6. Yeah, straight up.
just let it.
Let it
It's gonna
happen.
be great.
Yeah, here we go.
Go with 3 for your next.
Ooh, yeah.
You got
Okay.
it. So take your little grapple token, and you are now grappled.
So put it in.
And flaming.
Okay.
And would I be flaming because he's also flaming?
You are now flaming.
Perfect. It all worked out, Brandon, just
You're
like we
flaming.
discussed.
We're coming for you.
2 of you
You
are
two better watch
flaming
out.
together.
Okay, so now
We're gonna have all party people on fire.
Wait, so does he take 5 damage now?
No, he just has the flaming status. Take 5 damage when you step into the fire, and then
Yeah,
Oh,
it takes
okay.
like-
He would take a damage at the start of his turn.
at the start of his turn. So he's next. He'll take a point. He'll throw it in the drop off.
Okay.
Cool.
So now
Gain
you
a point,
crush
lose a
it.
point. That's
Okay,
all
so
I do.
now I try to push it. It's still
Now you're trying
2d6.
2d6 to crush.
It's the grapple.
Oh, wait. And you just added that there. I'm rolling against that too, right?
That's 6.
5.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
It's
Sorry.
just
No, you're fine. So
I
just
didn't
one.
want to do damage.
No, you're fine. That's okay.
So just 1 damage
From-
and that goes to
Oh.
from your overall. That's
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
No
from
body
overall. Okay, cool.
rotation.
Nothing else. Cool.
Just overall.
Gotcha.
So, what does grappling mean? He can't move now. Can he not move? Or...
So we're about to find out because now it's his turn.
Okay.
So take your 4 and put it in your 4 slot.
Wait, is it his turn?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's right after you.
Were you done?
So, what am I doing?
Yeah, that was all your points.
Is he 3?
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah, I
it?
thought
Or is
he's
it 4?
Oh, no,
Oh, I'm sorry. Who's
Oh,
turn?
okay.
Yeah, you're 3.
Oh, I'm
You go.
sorry.
You
It
go.
is you.
You go.
You're next. And then him.
I just.
Okay.
Take a second.
I would.
There's a lot going on for you.
I'm
right?
just along for the
There's a lot of
ride,
numbers.
man.
There's a lot
Yeah,
of
you're trying to
spaces.
watch everything. You're fine.
I'm just here.
Find it.
But it's Gabby's turn, so now I get a little break.
Ooh.
Yes. Yes.
It's true. Take it out.
Okay, so I have.
Stuff.
I'm gonna do 2 movement points. So I'm gonna. Sorry. I'm gonna turn 1.
And you
Oh,
don't
I'm
have
on
to
the-
spend them. You don't have to spend
What is
them all at
affection?
once. So
Yeah.
you can turn 1. You can do what you want to do, and then like turn away or whatever.
And attack you.
What types of attacks? How would you like to do that?
How would you like to do this?
I just want to do a standard attack. Maybe 2 standard attacks.
Okay.
I got 4 points.
So here you go. Take those. And you are the pharmacist, so you take those.
You know, it's gonna only took 1. That could have been a lot worse.
I know.
3. Oh, this is gonna hurt. So that's
Jared and I roll
3
like crap
damage.
today.
Roll for body location. 4. There we go.
So I give this to her and as well as.
Yeah, but she did more damage than that.
How much damage
She
you
did
do?
3 damage to you.
6.
You rolled a 3. You rolled a 4 for your body.
That is in fact less
So
than
3 damage from here
Yeah, 3 from there
and 3 from there.
There you go.
You got a bag.
Now you're playing Nexus.
Have you seen how many
This is next.
points I gave him?
I went from nothing to having everything. I am just
Capitalism right there, bro.
capitalism.
You know what happens? We're gonna revolt any.
So now you're gonna attack
Let's
again.
go.
So you gotta roll again to defend.
It's not a save. We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it.
eat
We're
you.
literally gonna eat you.
Oh, there's a 3.
Oh,
You missed that time.
Wow, that's a.
Can I do anything back if she misses?
No.
But you didn't lose anything.
Damn, he wants to retaliate.
Okay. So now you have 1 movement point left. So you could rotate or you could move into the guts. I would probably just rotate.
Rotate into the guts. Just keep spinning.
Just keep going.
I mean, what? Because I mean, if I move, sure, it's gonna make me use an extra movement point next time. But he also has to burn a movement point to face me to attack me.
It's true.
Correct. Yeah.
So
And if you don't use all your points, you take a
You take 1 overall damage.
yeah,
So you could have chosen not to do anything.
You become less cool.
but I don't want to
She
do
doesn't
that
choose.
because I've already given you so much.
Yeah.
That's not what you want. So
So that's what I'm gonna do, and that is my turn.
let people enjoy it.
Yeah, Jared.
Come on, go that one.
So
Come on, go that one.
if there's any heat, it's understandable. All right, and I think now it's your turn, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
And the blue
Yeah, you're
Put that there.
Oh yeah, how have we not doubled on all of
Take one of these
I know,
out.
You
that's
were so
what I'm saying.
excited.
That's what I'm saying.
All right,
Hey,
so
we'll get there. We'll get there.
I'm grappled now. What happens?
Probably
If
next
it
time.
happens again this next
You
round,
take the damage.
I'm
All right,
glad
I just took out the
that's
damage.
documented.
I took out the damage. I'm grappled. What can I do?
If you're grappled, what can he do?
So the first thing and only thing you can do right now is
Get out.
liberate yourself.
Okay.
Okay. To liberate, that costs 1 movement point. So
Okay.
this is the decision.
Oh.
This is the decision you have to make. How many chances do you want to give yourself to liberate? Because you're 4 and 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it costs
And you have to
it costs
decide-
3 to open that.
Yeah. So do you want to give yourself 2 chances to liberate
Yeah.
and hope that?
Yep.
that
I'm
you
rolling
get
the
it?
dice. We're
Okay.
gonna roll the dice.
All right. Here we go.
So I roll.
That's exactly what you want.
Does he need it? He rolls as well, or is it just
No. This is you're gonna roll 1d6 and you just need a 4 or higher.
4 or higher?
All right.
Let's go.
Nice.
Okay. So you still have 1 movement left,
Okay,
and you
but I'm
can-
on intestines,
Okay.
so I can't really do
So
much
you
else.
can't do anything with that, but you
Right.
can't open that box.
I can't open that box.
Do
I'm
it.
gonna open
And
the
you've
box.
gone through a lot of
torch.
trouble.
I have
Lit torch.
a lit torch.
You've gone through a lot of trouble. Let's see what happens. Roll 2d6 and then use that.
10. Does he also get?
What's that say?
It says Helen aid immediately move 5. Immediately move 5 of your Helen's overall to a body location or split between multiple body locations.
Okay. So what you can do is you can take your overall health and you can divide it between your body locations if you want. You haven't really been hurt yet, so you may just want to leave it in your overall, and you can do that too.
I see there's more slots. Is 15 the max or starting?
I really, yeah, nothing's really happened.
So this is it's starting health, and I also designed this. So what we're playing is like the box version of the game. Sure. The
Like,
the
why would I need it?
long-term plan of it is kind of like Blood Bowl, where you level up as a Lanista, and then your Helots will level up and die, and you can like upgrade them and
Keep
give them
those like
armor and
between games
weapons.
or like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, they carry over. It's like
So-
a whole legacy rule book,
I like that.
which will be coming later.
I
But
like
the
that.
first thing is just this, like, let's teach everybody how to play the game and the basic rules, and then I will start like blowing everyone's minds. with this shit. Okay.
And, I guess I should move that out.
Yeah, so that's gone now. And then you have 1 movement which you can't do anything with, and you have 1 action point which you can't do anything with. So take 2, throw it into the ground.
Great turn for me,
So
everybody.
he is now
Love
on
it.
fire. You are now on fire.
I'm on fire.
Are
Oh
there
yeah.
extras of these that we could use to put?
No,
on
that's
this?
what the flaming token.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the flaming token's for.
Oh,
So yeah, you're not grappled anymore.
it's on fire. That's okay.
And I
It
think
could always be worse.
I think that's
Like that.
You could.
Yeah,
You also
you're the
could be
last
freezing
one.
to death.
Yep.
I
so
could.
now
I could.
everybody, here we go. Somebody roll a
Someone-
duplicate.
So I rolled to.
I think statistically it's a 50%.
Oh my
chance.
gosh, dude.
Good. I
6.
think everybody should.
Will.
Yeah, here we go.
Alright, so
2.
willpower.
Oh, you did it. All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Willpower.
So who's going first? Instinct, you're first.
Yeah.
Instinct 6 is first. Cunning, you're second. with your 4, put that in the 2 slot.
Okay.
Fizz 2. Would you roll a 6? So you're 3rd and I'm 4th. And then everybody increase your trait.
Wait, so what did you roll? You rolled a Fizz?
Physicality.
How is Will over?
They're tied.
It's
Okay,
just number.
so then you go to the number, and then if that happened to be tied, then you would have to do the roll.
Oh, that's so much cutting.
Okay.
So much.
So wait, you're good. Okay. Yeah,
Alright.
you don't do anything yet.
All right, cool. So it's my turn now.
Okay, and you roll the 6.
Yes.
So
So I get
put the 6 in the thing.
6.
Do it. Put it in there.
You can't do it. No, put it back. It finally happened. Cool. Okay. So this is where things get really interesting. So
I need to
grab
go
that
down.
directional die,
Ooh.
and I want you to roll it. And this is going to be the direction all the fire is going to move. That's on the board.
Huh?
What?
Oh
Yep.
God.
It's like a wind.
That was there.
Yeah. Well, that was on him. So that's right. It kind of gets removed.
Okay.
So everything goes east. Okay, the fires move east. That's all right. Not a big deal. Now grab that green die and that orange one. We're gonna see where the floor spikes are.
Oh,
No, no.
3 and
Three of us
7.
did not
3 and
roll
7. Okay,
double.
so those pop up right there. Not too bad. Now let's see where this pops up. I also need you to roll a directional die so we know what direction this streaks across the floor in.
East.
Okay, and then roll the 2 green ones. It's going, or the green and the orange one. It's going east. Okay, 5 green and 6 right here. Okay, and it's going east.
Oh, no one's in there.
Okay, and then this is right here. So
Uh-huh.
what's going to happen is normally we'd roll one of the D8s to see how many tiles it goes, but we know for sure it's going to contact this. So this hits, and then there's shrapnel damage around this object, which luckily nobody's in. So, all right, now that happens every time there's a turning point roll duplicate.
Okay.
Great.
Does this now get?
We only
is
get
this
to
the
do
remove
No,
now?
that's still
one time.
Okay.
Is it?
So the way it's set up is as you play the game, it's going to force the game to end because now as these fill up, that's going to happen more and more. And then if you actually fill this whole thing up, then you draw a turning point card, and that's even crazier than the floor.
So
It doesn't go in there?
Well, no, because that exploded.
Oh, okay, got you. Oh, that makes
that
sense.
thing exploded, not this thing
Right,
causing
yeah.
the shrapnel.
Right.
Gotcha.
The floor saw explodes.
Okay.
So
If that weren't there, would it stay on the board? If the
So if we had rolled and it moved like 2 spaces or whatever, then it would just stay
Oh,
wherever,
okay, gotcha.
as long as it doesn't run into anything indestructible like this or a column.
Okay.
Now people like if it came up here and it just went north, it would go through everybody because you are all
Oh my
very
gosh,
we would have to
destructive.
roll to see how many spaces it would roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it stopped underneath somebody, that's a whole nother story.
oh god, we can only hope.
He's getting giddy.
All right, let's go. Okay. So that was just the beginning of your turn. Now actually take your turn. You have 6 points.
So I can just move.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
yeah, actually.
Yeah, that's what you can do.
You said that's 2.
2, 3,
4, 5, 6.
there you go.
But you could have knocked that fire.
No,
No, he doesn't have
Oh
any
no,
action.
never mind.
Yeah, I couldn't. So I have to.
Okay, and that's your turn.
That's my turn.
Okay, so who's next?
2 is
Okay, and first take the
Oh,
coin
no.
and put it on your 4. Oh wait, you can't.
Uh-oh, put it back.
Yep. So put it back.
Oh, here we go.
Grab your
like you made
directional
these
die. Let's see where the
Perfectly
fire's-
sized when you live
Well,
in
the
a
second one
second
could
one.
fit in. What?
Okay, west. So now they're
Okay.
going back from whence they came. Okay, now roll your to see where the floor spikes pop up. 5 and 7. So there's the 5, and then there's the 7. Okay, so that does remove
destroy
this.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now I roll this for the.
Yeah, for the floor saws. Well, you're gonna roll that and the because we gotta see where they pop up.
Cocked.
No, gotta roll the orange and the green too.
Oh.
Roll it all. It's going
Oh,
eat.
roll it
Okay,
all.
yeah, do it all. Okay, 3 and 6. So 3, oh boy, and 6. That's right here. So this shatters. Like when it comes up, it shatters.
You messed yourself up.
And this, oh, that's you, isn't it? Okay. So you're gonna take 5 random location damage.
That's not too bad.
It's not too bad. It's better than getting hit directly with it.
5 from one location, or can you divvy it.
No. She's going to roll the random location. We're going to see where it 1. So that's going to come from your left upper. So you're going to take 5 points, and you're going to also take 5 of your overall. You're going to put all that in the crowd pile.
At least I'm not helping somebody else.
You're helping everybody else lose.
Okay. And you're now bleeding. So take the bleeding status card and put it up there. Now that's just going to be 1.
Flaming, bleeding, and grappled. That's gonna be
And
great.
on fire.
That's going to be kind of like being flaming at the beginning of each command round. You're going to lose 1. And then you can mend yourself to stop bleeding if you want.
Gosh.
All right.
To mend
Oh,
that
wait.
costs
Great
2.
turn you have here. Got a lot going on. And you're in a 2.
Okay.
And you're in guts, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you turn for 2, then you can spend 4 attacking.
Do it.
Or-
Do it. Do it.
Or there's a
Or-
more. Okay.
Wait.
Waiting.
I will.
We don't have much of a choice at that point. We're kind of here. Waiting
Here's
as well.
something. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna give you a good idea.
Yeah,
You ready?
wait.
How about
I'm gonna give
this?
you a pro tip. Okay.
Imagine if
1,
you're about
2.
to. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you can attack him from behind because
that's
you don't
true.
slip in the blood,
Yeah.
Right.
and you get a bonus. So you could do 2 standard attacks from the rear, and then you'd roll all with that. So you'd be plus 2 SDS. So you'd roll 4 dice
Dog though.
and
Jerry.
take the top 2.
Imagine him losing 2 demos.
Today.
My other thought. How many action points does it cost to kick over a thing?
Oh, to light them on fire? It's
Yeah.
just 1. Yeah,
That's what I was
because they're
gonna
already
do.
on
flaming.
fire.
They're already
I'm already on fire.
No,
What do
you
do?
wouldn't.
Oh,
In the
no.
rule books,
Okay.
it says you can't be more on fire.
Trust me, I'm
You don't
trying.
take additional damage if you.
It doesn't work.
You're on fire.
Okay,
You
because that's
can't
what I
be
was gonna
more
do. Was
on
I was
fire.
gonna move
Thanks,
that
Brandon.
way. You
Appreciate
told
that.
me
That worked out in the end.
Kick it
Well,
over,
just
make
do.
me take 5
If you want to
damage.
play favorites, you do have enough to, if you want to spend the 4 on movement, to go 3, 4 and attack them from behind.
Do it. Come
So-
on, it'll be hilarious.
Come on,
You
Gabby.
can do what you like.
Well, okay, so I started here, so
Yeah,
this is
2.
2
Right.
already.
And then you could spend 4 on
Oh,
got
and
so
then
many
I can,
points.
He's got so many.
because you have the ship. Like right now, you just want to do a standard attack. And you
Yeah. Yeah, I
Right,
just
you
wanna
wanna mess 'em up.
Right
kill
to
you,
Jared.
dude.
Yeah, right to Jared. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
She wants to use
Turn the
it, turn
character
right around.
She wants to
And it
kill
has
him.
1 durability, so does that mean that I can only use it once?
want. You're only gonna be able to use it once. But
Okay.
you're gonna be rolling 4 dice. And
Yeah.
you get this top 2.
Okay,
It's gonna
yeah,
be
that's
awesome.
what I'm
Good luck,
doing.
Brandon. Good luck, Brandon.
I need to specifically say that I put that on my back, right?
No.
Oh.
Is that on your back?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't.
Oh, is this you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on, because he's
Oh,
got
he has
the
the
shield.
shield.
He's got the shield.
but technically I don't know that, so I'm still gonna try
No,
to
no, no.
attack,
Okay.
right?
Fine, metagamer.
I mean,
Or not metagamer.
yeah, like I'm trying
You
not
played
to
opposite.
metagame,
No,
but
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying.
honestly, if we were actually in the arena, if you had it on your back, I'd be able to see that.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
technically, the
Tricky
card
people in
is
this
hidden.
party.
I'm thinking too much into this now.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like a D&D player.
Well, I mean, we all knew what we got. You saw me whip out a shield from the butt.
Just realized.
You just hated that joke?
Keep moving.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
even against Helix with ships. So, yeah, you're gonna want to just do this.
You are gonna want to turn
Sorry.
right around.
No,
I mean,
Let's go.
There's no
It worked out
reason not to.
Brandon's
you
way
come up
anyway.
behind me and I just
Sorry.
That's
So
fine.
I'm gonna use my
Excuse me.
pirouette and literally just
You're
turn.
gonna
Wait,
want
you
to.
already
No,
used
you
your
already used
pirouette.
your pirouette. Those are single use. That's done. You can't just do that.
Bitch.
Yeah.
I need to
You can't
return
just
this.
sit there pirouetting in the middle of the
I mean, I
game.
could.
That would mean I would be like able to move
I don't
everybody
think the
every
crowd,
turn.
the crowd might like it actually. I don't know.
No, those are single use.
I can't imagine this guy just sitting there, just pirouette,
Yeah.
pirouette.
Yes.
Okay, so
Crowd
roll
just
4,
screaming.
roll 4 red dice, and you're gonna get the top 2.
Oh my god.
10.
10. Okay, now you roll the 2 blue ones.
It's your time. 10, 10, right here.
12.
Oh.
So in this, I could have used my deception point to just nullify it.
You could have before you started rolling.
Okay. No, I mean, yeah. Okay, so how much? How much?
I couldn't have too.
So 6 damage.
6?
6 on.
Roll for random dice.
Let's just burn the wood.
Oh, you have.
Roll.
I don't determine, do I?
Yeah, you can.
Yes.
It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
Doesn't matter.
It's a
Oh,
die.
next one.
It doesn't. It's random.
That's right.
5.
Okay. Now your mid section.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6.
And then you're gonna take one more. 6 comes right after. 6. Now,
I'm doing great.
that's
over here.
12 points, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I still have an action point?
I would load, yeah.
I'm gonna hello you.
That would load. Since you hit 12 out of the crowd bottom.
12. I was like counting
So
it.
baby,
That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. That's what we're
That's what I'm talking about.
And you haven't gone yet, have you?
No, I'm
Yeah, so you can turn around.
Yeah.
It's going to be great because you're going to be plus SDS.
It all worked
Stop
out.
plotting.
Scheming. How many points do you have? Oh, and you don't even have to worry about floor sauce.
Why do I get the feeling you're going to be the first one who's floating?
Actually, I think he would.
Oh.
What?
The person gloating.
Oh yeah, I think.
Okay, so we got all that sorted out? Okay, so now it's your turn. We need 1 point.
It's Jared's turn, right?
No, I think it's
Oh,
yours.
wait, you're 3.
Oh, you're 3. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So
wow, that whole turn
I
like
have
three.
I just got stabbed in
I
the back.
can't use this anymore. So now I have
No,
to
what's the first thing you have to do?
grab a thingy for 6s.
Why?
I can't
Why would
grab
you
it,
grab
so
the
leave it
ride?
there.
So now what do we do?
Yeah. So we've been doing
Fire.
floor fire.
No, we do the
First
fire
order
first.
fire.
Yep.
Fire.
Okay, north. So everything goes this way 1. Yep. Okay.
Now we've been doing
Now
the
your
spike.
floor spike.
Yeah. Coordinates. The base came off of that.
Oh, yeah.
1, 8, green 1.
And then 8 orange
Oh,
right
so
there.
in the, wow, this is stacked over.
Man, let's hope it doesn't. What direction it's going?
How did that happen?
Oh no!
Did it come off of that one?
No, it came off this one.
I did that.
Just trying to figure out why. She got
Manufacturing quirk.
Nothing so super.
We'll do that later.
Ignore
Okay.
that.
I was gonna say there's an emergency
Yeah.
cause
So where are we
repair
putting it?
guy around
It was 1,
somewhere.
8
Probably has
there.
to-
1, 8.
And now we're doing the
Wait,
Now
roller.
we're doing
Yeah.
It's 1, 8.
floor sauce.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be way up
Green.
Or no, never mind. Never
No,
mind.
that's
Green
okay.
1. Yeah. So it's 3, 7,
3, 4.
3. Oh, I'm sorry.
He's adding them all of a sudden.
Yeah, I am.
3, 4. Oh wow, that's close to people.
And then
What direction?
west.
It's going west.
It's not west, right?
Okay.
Oh, it hits the thing in the shrapnel.
Yeah, it's a shrapnel.
nobody gets
no one's there.
Okay.
I got excited.
I meant to do that. I meant to do it.
Okay, so now these 6, so I can either.
Oh my god, I forgot about command tokens.
You can't. Yeah, but you're not able to turn around. That's the thing.
You
So
can
I
use
can-
command tokens to
so-
add any action points, I think. Add any action.
I could use my command token to
What's those? We don't have those.
rotate
That'd be nice.
90-90.
I just see people to move away from
So I use.
Hang on,
Super
what
square.
fucking plan is it? We've not been here for an hour and a half.
I'm interested.
So,
I'm having fun.
I didn't know what time it was.
so
It
I would
does not
use-
feel like it's been that
I
long.
would use 2 of these command tokens, right?
Okay, cool.
If I want
That's
to turn
great.
around
He doesn't have any more, so just know that,
for
guys.
free,
You know.
and now I can spend the rest of my 6 wailing on.
Wailing. You're gonna
Yes.
wail. He's gonna wail.
So these faintings, I don't know, man. It's kinda weird. Well, you have minus SDS though from when you floated.
She floated.
So
You're gonna get messed up.
He's over there.
He's over here.
Oh,
fixing
there he is.
Lily.
He's fixing stuff.
Just doing a quick fix.
So the fainting into a combo.
Focus attack followed by standard
So
attack.
if you're minus SDS, what does that mean for me? If I were to,
That means,
That means you're
instead
gonna roll
of 2
3
dice, you roll
dice and
3.
take the bottom.
so if I were plus SDS and she were minus, I would get another, or do they
She would
cancel?
get one less.
Or do they cancel out?
No.
They don't.
So if she's minus to defend, she's gonna roll 3
And take the liver
and
too.
take the bottom 2.
Okay. So
And
is
then
what?
you'll roll 3 and take the top 2 because you're plus. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Oh, I don't have this anymore. I don't have this book anymore. I'm just gonna put it over here.
Faint into a
Oh
standard
shit,
attack.
I'm bleeding.
Yeah, Yeah, so when your next turn starts, you take
Overall condition.
overall health and put it in the drop pile.
I healed myself and I did.
What is SA?
Standard attack. For standard attack.
SD is just the 2d6.
Focus attack followed by standard attacks from within. I just want to do a feint into a.
So when you have a sword, yeah, you're already where.
Yeah.
Feint
You
to.
got appreciate.
I know. I know. It's
I'm
been
gonna
great so
feint, which
far.
gives me plus SES, and then I'm just gonna do a standard attack onto her.
Okay.
So I'm rolling
I'm for Bartlett.
4,
Yeah.
3.
3, taking the higher 2. You're rolling 3, taking the lower 2.
Yeah.
Why did you roll 4 last time?
Yep.
It was your shiv as
Because I
well.
had a
The
shiv.
shiv.
The shiv was on top
Yeah.
of it.
I'm gonna go ahead and
All right, I'm here.
use
Are there
I'm rubber,
questions?
your
Do you
glue.
need me?
I think.
All right, good.
So he's attacking me. Should I use the I'm rubber, your glue?
Yeah, before you roll, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Absolutely.
use that. So whatever damage you do to me, you take to yourself. instead.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good thing about shit.
So you rolled a 7. I rolled a 7.
Wow, you did it.
So nothing. So you don't take anything.
So I wasted my card.
Yeah.
No.
So.
It was a good.
Yeah,
that was a
maybe.
good time to use
So I feinted into a standard.
No,
which
but
is
yes.
4. So I'll just do another standard attack for at the end.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just 2. I'm attacking standard.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wait, but don't I
gosh,
still
dude.
have minus STS
Yeah,
because I
so you're
glued?
gonna roll 3.
Yeah.
You
You could get
blood.
snake eyes.
Oh my gosh.
8.
All right.
That's my lowest.
There's something special that needs to happen.
Yeah,
You get
you get the token from the crowd.
just a one.
Yeah.
Nothing
And so
extremely special.
this costs a. These aren't free abilities, right?
No, you have to
actually
pay.
one cost. You have to pay with your trades.
So I know it's 2
But you,
damage.
you have to have it grappled first.
Oh, okay.
Remember, the headbutt needs to be.
Oh, the last sentence. Got it. Okay. Done. My turn.
Now it's your turn.
You also lose a coin.
2. Yeah. Whoops. Okay. So now you're in the perfect position because you get to just turn around and you're behind her. She's negative SDS to defend. So you're rolling 3 blue dice. You're rolling 3 red dice.
Good luck, Abby.
You get the bottom 2. You get the top 2. And you get to do this twice.
Why is everyone attacking me?
Oh my god.
No way.
That's special.
Wow. Wow.
That's insane. Let's see if you can beat that, Gabby.
Wow.
Wait, imagine she rolls 2 1s.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, it was so close. I saw the one on the side.
Okay. So you get 1 coin for that. Congratulations. And luckily you get to do this twice. So
That's insane.
That's
That's
great.
great. Wow, the chance of that, man.
yeah, the odds are pretty low.
Almost.
So you rolled a 5. You rolled a 7. Okay, so that's 2 damage. So roll for location. There you go. 3.
Right.
Yeah.
That
And
was,
then your 2 overall as well. Yep, it should just be 2.
oh, just 2.
Oh, I need to get rid of 1 overall because I'm fired.
And did you take the point for bleeding on your turn?
She did. I heard her enough.
How much is that? 4?
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
It makes
I
it,
don't think I did.
it makes it easier to.
Unless
It's like for me, it's.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I know.
It also looks like a person. Left upper, right upper, left lower, mid.
Okay.
Chest mid.
So that's all your turn?
Yeah.
So now we got a new round. Right? Or wait.
I think so.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's it.
Yeah, you were
Yep. 2.
Cunning.
You will.
Alright.
So you're first. God. You're second. You're third. You're last.
So first thing I need is a coin to put on 4, but never mind, I can't use a coin, so we're doing all the fun stuff.
All the fun things.
Give me
them the fun dice.
Give me. Okay, so we did the fire first.
Is there any fire?
Yeah, there's 2 right. There's 2 right. So it goes south 1.
Oh my god, did they go back? They
going
go back.
back. It's
They go back. They're not
Just
moving
go
from
back
there.
and forth.
And then we
Yeah.
did the
Floor
floor
spikes.
spikes, which was
Which I
just
What happens when you use all 4?
So then they stay. They stay until a turning point.
Okay.
3 and 5.
Oh, it's close.
Is this it right here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Imagine if it was
I mean,
God.
Oh man. Okay.
how much damage does that do on hit?
Like if it comes right underneath you,
Yeah.
then you lose your weakest lower limb immediately.
Ouch.
oh
If it
Oh my
comes right
gosh.
underneath you.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about
If you
losing.
drag somebody into it, then it only does 10 damage to a random body
Oh,
location.
okay. And then the buzzsaw is all
Yeah,
three.
floor saw.
I knew that was about to happen. I knew that was about to happen.
One.
That's right on me.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is.
On me.
Yeah,
I
right
knew that was about to
underneath
happen.
it.
I was thinking, it's
Yeah,
about to
okay.
happen. It's about to happen right here. And it does. Call that.
So for the floor saw,
So
if it
stupid.
spawns right underneath you, you actually don't lose your weakest lower limb. That's the floor spike.
There you go.
It's
This
worse.
just does 10 random body location damage to you.
Jesus. Might as well lose a
Two.
limb.
The chest.
Your chest. Nice. No, just grab
Losing
the
your
stack of 10.
chest.
Oh, right here.
That's a stack of 10. Boom. Yep. No. Oh, yeah, it is. No, you're right. You did. You did. I thought I threw you into it for a second. Okay. Now,
Oh,
and
so
then
I
your
don't get
overall
those.
too. No, and then your overall as well.
Okay, as well as 10.
There you go. Boom. Okay. Now,
Oh my God, the crowd is so
roll to see how many spaces. Roll a d8 to see how many spaces it moves.
I think it's a
Eight.
A D8.
I'm stupid.
How long have we played Dungeons and
Seven.
Dragons?
I just
Okay,
grabbed.
so that's going to go up into the wall. It's going to explode. There's no shrapnel around there.
Okay.
And this is removing it.
Okay. Interesting. Now it's your turn.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah.
So I have 4 things to do.
I called it. I was literally sitting there. I was like, watch. It's about to be 3-1.
On the bright side, you're still on 5.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
you're
say on the
bleeding
bright
too. I'm
side?
sorry.
Oh, even better.
You're
Add it all on. Let's go.
I'm sorry. If I didn't say anything, you might not remember.
Dang it. It's okay. It's just only 2, coins every time I turn.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's whatever. Everything is fine.
Oh, guess what? I'm up
Is
next.
it just you?
Yeah, Michael's he's bad at checking his schedules and had
Okay.
everything lined up, so it's just me.
Okay. As soon as we wrap this one up, you got next.
Sounds good.
And then if we see anybody wandering around, we'll grab them and you can kill some strangers.
We'll make them come.
So I'm just gonna start.
I was hoping nobody listened.
He's adamant about it too. Like,
I'm
I
just
said
gonna
that
start.
with purpose.
I'm just gonna start wailing. I'm just gonna start wailing, I guess.
If I said something, people think about it, and then they say
That's
something.
because you're sitting there processing it.
It just got strangely quiet.
Yeah,
as
like,
soon as he
wait,
said
what?
it. Everybody's like, whoa.
Excuse me. Jared
Would
just
make,
missed
would
all
make my
that.
booth really loud. I'm not going to stop you.
And if people walk by, whoa.
What is it?
What are they doing over there?
That's a good
So
question.
a takedown, after you grapple somebody, a takedown, you just like throw them like basically into the ground.
You're not at SD minus SDS anymore, right? Because it's a new.
No, she hasn't started her turn.
You have to
She's
liberate
still-
for that, right?
No,
No.
it's
Until
until
our
her
next
turn. So yeah, she's still minus.
She's still there.
Yeah.
You can still do.
Loading can be
Imagine
very
going
bad.
first and then also going last.
That's what I just did.
I'm just gonna do 2 standard attacks.
Okay.
Because I got 4. I think that's
Yeah.
So
roll-
what's he
roll your 2
do
readies.
more? Play the game.
Oh,
Ooh,
10.
double 5.
10. Let's see what you got. Bottom 2. Oh, we couldn't
Does she
hold
get
on
it?
forever.
Does
She
she get-
does get 1 point. But that's 8 damage. Okay.
That's a
Pretty
lot.
random body
That's
location.
a
Roll that
lot of
6. See, that's a
So
lot of
roll it.
damage.
Roll for the damage. 2.
That's okay.
Your
Yeah.
chest.
Yes.
So how much?
Join a club.
8, yeah.
Your chest is about to get eviscerated.
Alright. You can't do it again.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if you did it again?
You could also blow. And you get 16 points on your crown bottom.
And don't forget about your final deception thing.
Final wave.
Deception thing.
I forgot to mention.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, she gets 6.
It'd be hilarious.
I'm gonna gloat. I'm gonna gloat.
He's gonna glow.
It's gotta glow.
He's
way-
gloating.
this
How
way
much
we
did he get?
remember.
16?
Oh, that's cool.
So then,
And do it for her. I just couldn't reach. Do it for them. Yeah.
Is it other way?
it is the other way. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Just want to make sure.
So now, I only have 1 more action point to do. I could do a wild attack,
You could do
and
one.
I would take 1 damage though, right?
Yeah, you would take 1 overall. You Wow. Really snarky.
Get used to it.
I'm just gonna do a wild attack. I'm just gonna fuck off. You know. This goes to crowd,
And then you roll 3 -1 to defend.
It's still 2 for me.
It's still 2 for you.
Nice.
Good
Oh, that's a
God.
one.
Take that 1. I'll take the 7. She did it. Yeah. She did not do it.
She did not do it. She did it. Wait, never mind.
Did I say 3
Like
seconds?
2.
comment about
So you
Miley
give him 2.
It was 7.
His brother is
I thought it was
not
9.
insane.
Or she had 5.
Minus. It was 7.
Yeah, 7 to 5. So you get 2 points. 2 over. That's the only part I
Here, I'll
remember.
do the Oh, it's just the
No,
overall.
it's just overall. Yeah. It's wild attack. Okay.
Look at that.
That is nice.
That round one.
He's gonna win
Make
now.
him even. Probably not you.
Probably not.
I was over here like, "Oh, I'm winning." And
Is there at any point where we would give these away to anybody? Like somebody would do something and we would give them?
Yeah, once you're down,
there-
you steal them.
There are some things that you can do, like
Oh, I completely forgot about all that stuff.
There are some things you can do. Okay,
I think my turn's done. So
your
whoever.
turn is over.
Great.
Okay, I need a coin. Actually, I can't. I don't. I'll
Oh,
go back.
Okay.
All right, I get
Time
to
to roll.
roll fun
Yeah,
thing
do the fun
now. I
stuff.
need the 3 dice. Special.
There you
So
go.
now we're just doing that in the floor sauce because all the floor spikes are out right now.
You know what this part reminds me of? Too many bones.
Oh,
This
Just that little part.
section.
so
South.
fire's going south.
So that one doesn't move. That one doesn't move. They're good. Okay. So roll for the
Still
floor sauce.
staying somehow.
imagine if there were
I rolled
flaming
all
floor
three.
Yeah,
spikes.
3-1 is what you're going for. 8, 3. It's right here. Okay, and it's going west. It doesn't matter. It's
Oh, it
splash.
lands.
Yeah. All right.
Darn.
Thank God.
Your turn, sir.
Okay.
Oh, and you're flaming?
Oh yeah, and I am flaming.
I mean, you established that very strongly a minute ago.
We never forget. Lovely.
What to do?
You're kind of just like off in nowhere land, you know?
And that's what I'm still getting hurt, so it's great.
Yeah.
It's okay. I've had like 6s and like all that, so it's like I get what it is, but it's just
Been
fun.
jumping in guts, opening useless boxes.
I know, right?
So
I could have used it out.
What is the arm status?
That is when you have your weapon in your arm.
It's just
with
bad.
the weapon.
So like,
So
if he had
after
a
that-
shield, should he have had the arm?
No, because he's got it on his back right now. Okay.
It's like in front, whatever.
Yeah, he can declare. So if he got really low in one of his body areas, I would tell him to arm his shield,
I'm wearing
and
a
then
shield on my foot.
he would cover up that body area, and the next attack to that body area wouldn't do any damage.
Okay.
But right now, it's best to just have it on his back so people can't get him from behind, regardless of how much he weighs.
So that's it. To attack someone from, or to get the bonus from behind, I have to be directly behind them.
Yes.
Or I can't be diagonally behind them.
Yeah, you have to be directly behind him. Like right now, you're stuck because she's still negative, and you still have your bonus because it's not her target. So you can,
Yeah,
You
but I
can
don't want to
fuck
lose my.
what would you lose?
I'd lose 2. I 2 overall. I can't start with. If I use
You want to spend all of your stuff attacking her.
right.
So that's 4 points.
And then you
Oh,
can
and then I
move.
can move. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Move
Okay,
after,
never mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking movement had to come first. Okay.
No.
All right. Well, that's
And you
what
can
I'm
even
gonna
break it
Oh,
up.
you know what? I didn't use my two. Two overall. For movement. I did 4.
Oh, you didn't? Oh,
I forgot
You
that
got
I'll
so
pay all that
excited.
shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
do. Yeah, you have so many points. Okay, I'm gonna attack her.
You do it.
I need the.
You roll 3. You roll 3.
And why? You're doing 3 because
Because he's
you're
behind her.
Yeah, so I get plus
Plus those, yeah.
not bad.
That's
Not
a 9.
bad.
Ooh, I guess.
Okay, roll again. You get 2 attacks. And you have a lot of command points. So you can just keep doing this. 6.
6,
5.
and I get.
And an
8. So you do 2 to a random body location.
8. Okay.
You want to roll? Who wants to roll it?
Yeah, because it's her body. Her choice.
Body, not my choice because it's
Not
random.
this day.
Not in this state.
What
no,
about
in
that
this
one?
game.
It was what, 2?
Yeah, and then 2 from the overall. Now, I would you're never going to get an opportunity this good. I would spend all these just
mess her up.
yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, you
my
can spin
God.
command to just flat
Yeah.
out. You could do 2 more standard attacks just like that.
Perfect. I'll do exactly that.
Okay, so roll. Sorry, Gabby.
Where does that?
I'm here to help.
That on here? Where is that on? Like,
Oh
11.
my
On
gosh.
11. You
have
remember
to
I mean,
get
I
all
definitely.
it's the bottom
Double
two.
ones, baby. Close.
Wow.
7. So that's 4 damage. Pick the body. Roll the body location.
3.
Oh wait, no. She's got somebody in front of her, so she gets another 2 damage. So that's gonna be 6 damage to 3. And then get 2 more from your.
also
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead and do
welcome.
your 3 thing. This is 6 damage.
So for the command tiles, where does it say like you can use them to keep attacking, or is that just not in it?
That's not in there. It's just kind of like a known thing. They're just extra command points. So 6 to 3. Is that what you rolled? So that's going to be right here. Six of those. I need 6 of those and then 6 of those.
Oh boy.
Did I roll for my other body part?
Yeah. I think you did.
You
rolled
did.
the 3.
You took the 2 out of there.
I took the 2 out of the middle. I don't know.
I remember seeing. No, I
Whatever's
remember watching you
happening.
take them out of there.
Give them all your
Just give up. Just
I win.
die. Just get out of here, man.
Good lord.
But you can
He
also-
won me over when he decided to help me promote my Okay, you got one more attack. You have to do this one more time.
the clinch. How does the clinch work?
Rough right there.
So if you have somebody grapple, okay, you're basically
9.
using
Come
your
on, you
trading
can
your
do it.
thread for your
Oh.
9 and
So,
you have 3.
three.
So 6. That means 8. Oh wait,
That's
no.
7.
Oh yeah, 7.
Or no, 6. Yeah, 9 minus 3 is 6.
6. And then you're playing. And then the other 2. So
2.
8.
So that's 8. So roll for.
Oh
for
my
that.
gosh! If you get.
Oh.
That's
No, that's good. That's you're dead.
So she
That's
lost
your chest. Yeah, you're dead.
Oh
Now hold on. Get your other.
Hey, can you count all the coins in there for me?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Hold on.
Wait,
Wait.
but
Because he gets 10 for killing somebody.
Wait, could you blow right now too? No, I don't think
So you only have to do. You don't have to do all 8. You only have to do whatever you had in your chest. So how many are left in your chest?
1, 8,
You only have 4 left in your chest.
3,
Okay, so 5. So give him 10 because he killed somebody.
I just want.
People love that.
How many?
all right.
Did you get your 10 already?
Well, these are the 10, and these are the ones that are left over in there.
Okay, so give him the 10. I wouldn't bother floating except for the fact that you might as well.
Do you guys see Andrew's health over
Joe, to
here?
make-
Like, come on.
He ran away.
Okay,
Yeah, but see how many coins I have?
you are now replaced
None.
Exactly.
with a guts
you
tile.
have way more than I do. That's pretty cool.
So you're just now a pile of guts. Because you're dead. And the fight continues.
That's it.
My bad.
Yeah, that's your turn.
Oh, well, that means I'm next now.
What?
I said you're gonna teach me your game.
Yeah, I will. You want to do a demo? Because he needs somebody to play with.
I'll stick around.
Okay, cool. Hold on. This is almost
Oh
done.
no, you're fine. I'm giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
I think it's your turn still, Brandon. What? No, unless you're done.
Oh, I need to move.
Yeah, you have 2 movements.
Oh, you have 2 movements.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's you.
That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
My turn.
See, it doesn't always pay to glow.
Evidently.
So I take 2 out of here because both of those.
Leading on fire.
Yeah.
No, you put 2 in there. You
Yeah.
don't take 2 out.
Oh yeah, I mean I take 2 out and put them in there. So I'm good. You roll a 1, so roll a 1.
No fun stuff.
It goes there.
No fun stuff.
So 1, I have 5. So 1, 2, 3.
Wait, stop.
Okay.
You gotta turn and face the direction you're moving.
Oh, okay. So I'm right here. So 1,
2,
3, That would have to turn to go there.
No, you can.
Okay. 4, 5. And it can hit there. And I can hit him there.
Yeah, you do wild attack.
Yeah.
But it'd be fun to set Jared on fire, right?
No,
I can't.
you can't.
I couldn't grapple him there.
He doesn't have any command.
Yeah. So I would lose 1, right? It's the wild attack? Yeah. Okay. 2 of these, and then you get 2 as well. Oh, wait.
Oh, here, swap.
Okay, cool.
It's wild, so you're gonna roll 3 and take the bottom.
Oh, he is?
You're rolling
Oh, me. Okay, that's right, that's right. 2, that's 2, so then I get 1 of these. Goes right here.
No, that's your pile.
Pile.
Oh, that's right. I had my first one. I'm not used to this. Okay. All right.
There you go. That's it. Okay, who's next?
I think that's the end. That was the last one.
All right.
Roll for initiative.
4 will.
F5. So I guess that would be first then.
Yep.
Okay, so that's gonna go there. That's there.
So I would go second.
Third. Okay, cool. So I guess it made my turn. That's
You
5.
don't need me anymore.
I already have this. So
Learn
that
the
means we have these things.
Come on, let's kill somebody.
North.
Somebody else, I mean.
Fires all go north.
All
Okay.
right. And then
Roll
there.
for the floor saw.
5 green, 2 orange, and then east.
Oh, nobody.
East. Yeah, that's this way. So roll to see how far.
Oh, you might be able to get it.
roll,
Yeah,
roll.
Is it both of these?
Roll. One. Just one of them.
Just one of them. Just one.
Just 2. Oh man. 1, 2.
Make it an 8.
Yeah, let's make it an 8. Let's do it.
Let's go for
Kill
it.
everybody.
I'm down.
I'm down.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Do it.
let's wrap this one up.
Yeah, we'll let
Okay.
other people play.
Boom. It's an 8. So now shrapnel, you're going to take 5 random body location damage.
I need to die.
5.
That is
Midsection.
Just take that. I'll take all 5 of those. That should be 5 right there. And then
Yep.
take 5 from your overall.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You put that in the crowd pile.
Right.
I need a
Wait, what do you need? A coin for 2.
Okay. Well, that was just the floor sauce. Can you do his turn now?
Sorry.
It's okay.
what? It's in this.
I'm sorry. Go
So
ahead.
now you get to do your turn.
Okay. So that means I have 5. I can have 6 total. 5.
Kill me, Andrew. Kill me.
Why are you putting the, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
because
some
you're
of
leaving
those,
the plane.
yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
I want to hit him, but I have 5.
Okay.
Can I do a focus? Is that what it is?
You can do a focus, but there's really no reason
There's
to.
no
I would
reason
just do
to. Okay,
standards.
Yeah.
So just do standards. Gotcha. We can do that.
So 2d6 against 2d6.
7.
9.
That's
Back
fine.
to 8.
And then another one. 8. 10.
Oh,
Harder.
And then
it's not making it any easier to let
You
this
have
go.
1 point. You have 1 point, right?
yeah,
Yeah, do
it's a
a
wild
wild.
attack.
Yeah.
Boom.
And then you have to either eat the movement or move, right?
8.
He already moved.
So I get one of these.
He started here.
Oh, so hey, there you go.
No, I thought he hit him before we get there.
You didn't. You moved last year. You started.
Yeah, I started there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you either have to
You
eat
put that
the
in your
movement
pile.
or
Oh, that's right.
rotate. Right? Since he rolled a
Yeah,
5.
he can move or rotate.
Oh, no. You're right. You know what?
Turn,
Yeah.
turn that. There you go.
That's right. That's right. All right, cool.
So
That's,
now I have to go through.
Oh, wait.
2. So I need to do something with 4.
First, you got to put your 2 in your turn.
Are you guys?
Crowd.
Yeah,
Comes
from the crowd pile.
Crowd. 2. So 2. I want to do. Would this be moving 2? 1,
That'd
2?
be moving 1. So you could go 1, and then attack, and then when you're done attacking, you can go here. But what I would do is, I'm going to move 1. I'm going to coach you through this, okay? So now what I want you to do is I want you to grapple.
Okay, so I get grappling costs 1 out of my 4.
Out of your 4.
So I have 3 left.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I have to succeed on
Yeah,
grapple.
so roll for grapple.
I
Give
don't
him 2 revenants.
Okay.
He's got a 6.
5.
5. Okay, so you're grappling. Now, your other movement point, you're going to rotate
Okay, and now you're in the floor spikes. So roll for 10 random location damage. So that's 2. Chest, yes. Just grab that whole chunk out of your chest. No, that goes to him because he threw you in it. Grab it out of your overall.
That also goes to him.
Yeah, it also goes to him because you
Should I gloat then? If there,
100%.
yeah, I'm already down at negative.
Should do that. 100%.
Oh my god! You grappled him. He's on fire.
I saw that.
Yeah, you're flaming now.
Oh, so you're on fire now.
That's okay.
So I need.
Everyone's flaming.
How many is
Yeah,
this?
that was the goal.
That was the goal.
How many ones did I just get?
You just got 20.
So I need.
But you don't have any action left to gloat, do you? Or yeah, you do.
I
because
do.
You still have 1 action point left.
Well, I had 3
So,
after I moved. After I grappled, I had 3.
okay.
So floating.
Yeah, no, you're
So I'll
good.
be able to attack 1 more, right?
Well, no, hold on. Do your gloat first.
So is that 10?
Give them 20
Floating
if
with my
there's 20
downfall.
there.
So
It's okay. We're trying to wrap this up.
I don't have 20. There's not
Okay,
20.
good. Just give them everything.
Just give me the shit.
Give them everything.
You don't get anything.
Now, roll a directional die because you can't stay there. And by the way, if you bump into somebody, you fall back into the spikes.
oh no.
So you put back
So,
in.
so roll for random body location damage.
2.
4.
So, what, 10?
Yeah,
Oh, that's 3. Sorry, my bad.
That's 3. 4 is right here.
Yeah.
That's 10, and then that's 10. This time it does go in the crowd pile.
All right.
Oh, wait, so it's
Okay.
me versus H.
Okay. So now roll to see if you fall
Okay,
out.
again.
Yeah.
Northwest.
Northwest.
That one.
Which is he or no? Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. So
Free.
you're finally free. Okay, and you have
I still have 2 action points left.
and no movement. So you're just stuck. This goes in the crowd pile. All right. Who's next?
My turn.
Oh, now it's your turn.
Yeah, so 1 goes into the crowd because I'm on fire.
Because you're flaming.
And then
Wait,
4.
could I
Now
spend
we
my?
get to do the thing.
That's a movement thing, right? To liberate, to get rid of the.
So I need
That's
the
This is now gone, right?
directional dice for the
Oh yeah, that is
fire.
gone.
Oh,
That was
sorry.
because you had gloated.
Southeast.
But I
Fire
gloated
at
again, so we go back up.
Yeah, so it goes back up. Yeah.
I like how
Who's it
nobody's
this way?
using the 3 action points to not be on fire anymore.
Yeah, no
Everyone-
one's gonna stop.
Literally
cares?
everyone's on fire.
Fine.
I want to be on fire.
So 4 saw gets
3.
2 and 3.
So here.
2 here.
And then which way
No,
was it?
it's 2 green,
2, 3.
up 3 orange.
There you go.
Okay. Here.
Going
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Oh yeah. Which direction?
south.
Southeast.
No, that was the fire.
That was south. No, that was southeast.
No, that was the fire.
I saw southeast.
That was
It's going
southeast.
southeast. Roll it.
We're going
Roll it.
southeast.
Roll it.
We're
Oh,
going
dice.
southeast. Roll it.
7.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Each take 10 random body locations. Both of you, whoever those 2 are.
So I have to either.
Look at what I've done.
Random location.
1.
Oh no!
Look at what I've done.
I'm dead.
Okay, you're not dead.
Oh, wait.
No, you're just really.
Oh, chest
Yeah,
is where
you're
heart
just
is,
missing
so-
your.
Oh.
I'm just missing my
There you go.
my
Put that in the crowd
Literally
pile.
my entire-
It's not there. Your chest is just floating above.
Okay.
The crowd's
So
loving
now-
this.
You're negative to attack, and you're negative to defend because your midsection is gone.
Do SDS is stacked then?
Yeah.
They're 4 different
Yeah.
places?
So right now you're negative 2 to defend.
Oh, okay, dude.
Right now you are. So whose turn is it?
My turn.
Okay.
He hasn't done
He
it.
Where
hasn't
are
even done
you?
anything. He's the green.
Yeah.
No,
Well, no,
you're-
I'm the.
You're the hoarder, right?
Yep.
What do you have? 4? Okay, you definitely want to attack him because he's negative 2 to defend.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to roll 4 d6,
Mine the lowest.
and you're going to take the lowest 2,
4 green.
and you're just going to roll 2 d6.
Wait, yeah, swap. Now with the
Huh?
reds.
Keep it in order. 4.
Oh, I don't need to give you way too many.
You said 4 green.
I'm rolling 3, right?
You just roll 2.
2. Just 2.
So I'm taking the lowest 2.
You're taking the lowest 2 of the 4. So
One
you got
and
a
two.
3.
7.
7. That's 4 damage.
to random.
Random. 1.
Yep. Nope. I'm dead. So
4
go
damage.
ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4 from your overall. And then attack him one more time. Same rules apply.
8.
8.
Yeah.
And a 3. So that's 5 random body location.
I didn't see what dice that
6.
was.
That's okay. It's right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I already took your overall. So that's for you.
Perfect.
Right.
The crowd is loving this, by the way. Look at all my. They're loving it.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
That was the end of it.
That was the end?
Yeah.
I think so, right? I couldn't
Roll
do
for
anything
another
else.
action round?
Yeah.
Swag 5.
Spike 6.
You're you roll your.
Oh, right. I need swagger.
Okay, so you're first, you're second, you're third.
All right.
So you're first.
So 4. I've got it there. So,
Fun stuff.
fire, southeast. That's right here. And then
Warsaw,
Warsaw is 2-2.
2-2.
It's gonna.
There you go.
And it's moving
West.
west.
It's out here. All right, you're up.
Brandon's first.
Okay. Well,
He's -2 to defend, so you should just keep
got
rolling.
it.
Kill me.
Harder.
Oh wait, I need
You need
2
all
more.
4.
You got a 7 and a 2.
I get a point.
He does get a coin. And you do 5 random body location. Roll for the location. 3.
2, 3, 4,
Just really spreading it out.
5. 1, 2. Sorry, 3, 4, 5.
All right.
Okay.
You can do it again.
Another
You got
coin.
a 2. That's
2.
8. This is gonna kill him. Let's
Yeah.
just see where it lands. Roll for the random body location. 1. So there's actually enough to take all that. All right. You're done.
I'm done.
Okay.
Why
So
don't you start counting
Yeah,
up your
he gets 5 from the crowd for
Okay.
incapacitating somebody.
I thought it was 10.
10 for killing him. He just incapacitated you. It's your overall. You didn't get your head or your chest.
How would I?
Head or chest kills. Overall, just like.
So am I still living or am I done?
You're just unconscious. I replace you with a guts tile because people have to like maneuver around you and stuff. But yeah, you're done.
And that's all my turn.
Okay, then I guess he's out.
Oh, wait. Throw this guy in there.
Yeah, so it's just you two.
Fire.
All right. 1, 2. 1. Turn around. Attack him.
Jared, give him your.
54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66.
Blue, 2 blue, or just 2. Just roll 2.
69,
That's fine. We know who's in.
Okay, well, I definitely did not
5. Okay,
win.
cool. Hit you again. Double 6s.
I got a bunch.
You got a 5. Okay, so
Do
then
we-
you take 1
Do I
then.
need any of these? So I know I'm not going to
You take
win.
1 then.
Yeah,
Can I start
no.
resetting?
What's really going to
You
come
got a
down?
12, I got a
you
5.
could
Oh,
reset
so wait,
yours, that would
yeah,
just
that's
help.
right.
What?
So 7.
7.
You
How
have
many?
97.
You roll for
How
Delta.
many
Let me show
do
you
I
a tip.
3.
Just for when you guys buy this thing, because I'm feeling you guys are going to get it.
Yeah.
When you're counting your coins, just take them
5, 6,
and do this,
7.
because those are
That,
10s.
and
Yeah,
then
that's fine.
1,
Those are
2,
10,
3, 4,
so
5, 6.
you know
I'm
that's
dead.
a 10.
Are you?
Yep.
and all that.
Oh yeah, you're unconscious.
I'm dead. Oh, I'm unconscious. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's
You're
last
done?
alive then?
Yep.
Oh,
Andrew's
Because
on
he didn't
fire.
get-
So you get 10.
You get 10.
He didn't
You
kill
get
me,
20.
though. He
Yeah,
didn't
because
kill
you're
me.
last alive.
You get 25 then. On fire,
But he didn't.
last standing.
Oh my God, you're right.
knocked him out.
You didn't
25.
kill
Wait,
me.
I was on
though.
fire. Give me one.
No,
Right?
No, because you're not last.
no,
man.
because you were the last
Oh,
one
last.
standing.
Okay, I thought it was like.
We only like a flaming winner. That's it.
10, 11, 12.
Flaming losers are still losers.
11, 18.
So how many coins go into each?
How many did you get?
I have 111.
Oh!
You beat him.
Wow.
You beat him by like 12.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had 97. That was very fun.
That is.
Did you guys enjoy yourselves?
Yes.
That was very
All right.
Yes.
Well,
Looking
please
at
do
it,
me.
it looks so complicated, but
Yeah.
playing it, it's so easy.
I feel like the
Yeah.
second round
It's
it
so
really
easy.
started.
It's so
yeah.
fun.
Role players love it. Board gamers don't know what to do with it. The people that play role playing games absolutely get it and love
Oh
it.
yeah.
and run
Oh
it.
yeah.
Okay, who won?
He didn't.
111.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
He was last one standing, but he won.